So you're ready to move out of the farmer's market and scale your farm up for more production. Before you put your farm on full throttle, I'm gonna give you some pointers on how to grow for distribution. What's up, mushroom fam? It's Gary with Fresh from the Farm Fungi. Today I'm gonna talk about how to grow mushrooms for distribution. But before we do that, check out our Etsy shop, Fresh Fungi. I've got 30 different mushroom strains for growing for market, and we ship them globally. You started producing mushrooms for market and you're gaining a lot of traction, and now you've kind of maximized your local marketplace. So the next step in your farm's development is going to be growing for distribution. So the main consideration is going to be your mushroom selection. So compared to a farmer's market that's gonna want more exotic, delicate mushrooms, or a chef that's gonna demand for really high quality, the main important function of growing for distribution is going to be your yields. So I think that quality is also very important, but if you can produce more with a slightly less mushroom, it's gonna help you long-term because you're making up for those margins by volume. So a good mushroom for this is gonna be shiitake. King oyster is another good one. It can really withstand all those travel conditions, as well as button mushrooms. A lot of agaricus farms go into distribution because they can compete against some of the more delicate mushrooms that you might find at the farmer's market or at more local retail shops. Once you've established the selection of mushrooms, you're gonna wanna select for the high yielding strains. And this is because once you get into distribution, you're going to have to grow a very large volume. So I wouldn't even consider this until you're starting to sell over 100 pounds a week consistently. Some distributors require minimum orders of 30 pounds or more. So that's definitely something to consider, because once you gap on one of those weeks, they're gonna find another farm to fill that spot. So your value in the distribution marketplace is volume over quality, I would say 90% of the time. In order to maintain the quality of your mushrooms while they're being distributed throughout your region, you're going to want to really focus on your packaging. So that's going to require larger packages that are, either individually packaged within a large box, or you can do the tomato flats, like how you deliver them to chefs, but you might want to consider adding ice packs or insulating foam, something that's going to maintain the integrity of those mushrooms, because you don't really know how long they're gonna sit on a truck or on a shelf before they're packaged for their final product. Definitely invest more into packaging than maybe you would for a chef, because you're going straight from your farm to the restaurant, where here, there's gonna be a lot more handling involved. Once you have your packaging in line, you have your production dialed in, the most important part to maintain that relationship long-term is going to be consistency. So make sure that you don't miss a week, or if you do miss a week, let them know ahead of time so they won't be blindsided, and they'll have time to correct that action before you'll be able to go back the following week with more mushrooms. So I would say the most important aspect of these relationships is the consistency and not missing a week of production. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you're looking for gourmet cultures, check out our Etsy shop, Fresh Fungi. And until next time, much love.